Shahrukh Khan's 12 health hiccups in 22 years. Never mind if his sense of humor is intact and Shahrukh Khan can joke about his affair with hospitals. The fact is that the man has now undergone 12 major physical hiccups in 22 years, accounting for over 40% of his life and a 26-year acting career. His surgeon has advised him to rest for a month, but Khan has a way of disobeying medical advice, often worsening his pain. Here, for the record, are his dozen trysts with injuries. 1. It all began in 1996 when he fractured 3 ribs while shooting for English Babu Desi Mem, in which he played his first duo role. He resumed shooting soon after. 2. He broke his knee during an action sequence for Koyla in 1997. He continued shooting and thus needed surgery later. 3. He completed a dubious hat trick, injuring his right toe while shooting for Dilse in 1998. 4. He needed multiple stitches when a costume inflicted a huge cut on his chest in the same year for duplicate. 5. In 2001, he broke his right ankle while shooting for 1-2-4. 6. He underwent surgery for his damaged back, which was inflicted while he was shooting an action scene for Shakti, The Power, and he only had a cameo in the film. Surgery was needed a year later in 2003. 7. 7 years later for another cameo, Dalha Mil Gaya, Khan broke his left shoulder. 8. In the same year, he needed another surgery for that injury when he was shooting My Name is Khan, and the increased pain decapitated him. 9. He had to undergo a major surgery in the right shoulder after he hurt it during the home production of Raw. 1. 10. In 2013, the above pain returned while he was working on Chennai Express, and another surgery was called for immediately. 11. A door at the JW Marriott Hotel fell on his head during the shooting of his home production Happy New Year, but while the head injuries were luckily superficial, he broke his shoulder and tore the tissue on his left kneecap. 12. That is the surgery he had to undergo while shooting for Rayaz with his next home production Dilwale set for a June 2015 shoot. There are some interesting commonalities here. With the exception of Chennai Express, every film which he has suffered an injury has underperformed at the box office, and except for Happy New Year, they have all been flops. So in most of the cases, so to speak, it's been a waste of effort. Every time, Khan has multiplied his distress by either neglecting the injury or taking medical advice too lightly. The amount of bone fractures he's had makes us wonder whether he even keeps track of his serum calcium levels. Also, his poor lifestyle, which includes an early morning bedtime, too little rest and sleep and an inordinate amount of smoking, has not exactly made him immune from injuries. All this has had a cumulative effect on the man. He looks old and not in the pink of health vis-a-vis his contemporaries. Worse, it constrains his activities on screen for future films.